Welcome back again.
Welcome back.
We're here again.
MyBottleShop.com.
How are you guys?
YouTube video review. We're here with Seb for the Calabrian.
Yeah, rock the Viking as always.
Rock the Viking.
What have we got today, Rock?
Well, mate, I'm looking by this mile of Bacardi in front of us.
Give you a clue.
This YouTube review is going to be about Bacardi. So a bit of I suppose everybody's drunk Bacardi or still drinking it, whatever.
That's right.
So we thought we'd give it a bit of a run, give it a bit of taste test the old Bacardi.
Yeah, that's it. Bit of history.
There's a bit of background, a few other bottles and whatever here. So stay tuned to our review on Bacardi Carta Blanca.
Stay tuned!
Stay tuned! So, alright, so we're back in Marcus now. Marcus Seb the Calabrian, and
got a few bottles here,
we got a few bottles, and you know, everybody knows Bacardi, and sometimes we do some pretty obscure bottles that nobody really knows about.
Right.
But we thought we'd give some feedback to people and just the plain old Bacardi, I guess,
just regular old
Bacardi.
Bacardi.
The old white rum, and we've got a couple of just other bottles that they've done over the time, a couple of different types of bottles, and maybe just give our viewers a bit of feedback on you know, what it's like as a rum. Is it any good?
That's right. Yeah.
And how would we probably drink it? You know.
Well,
and you're going to give us now. It's easy for me to crack this open, mate. I've just got a little half bottle here, 375 ml.
Yeah, it's a nice little cute bottle.
Nice little cute little bottle. I just slip this in my jacket. I'll be down the club.
Take it to the club without anyone noticing.
That's right. A few cheap drinks in there.
Very good.
Now, while I slowly pour this into our glasses, we might just do a couple of sippers.
Because you know what, we'll do a sipper, but we don't. I guess no one usually drinks this straight.
No, but we've got to give it a bit of a taste.
But we will do it. We'll
take a hit. Right?
We'll take one for the team.
I don't know, maybe for all we know, it could taste great. Because you know, have you ever drank Bacardi white rum straight up?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I can't say I haven't. I don't think many people can.
Well, just pass us those two little glasses and the two little ones there, Seb. And you give us a bit of a history about Bacardi, because I'm interested to know. And I'm hoping you're going to tell, because we've got a big bat sign on the front of our bat cave here, right? Haven't we? Of that bat.
Yeah.
Well, hoping you're going to tell us a bit of a story.
Well, it's very simple, but I think the reason why they put the bat as a symbol, funnily enough, is because this was founded back in 1830, by the way. It's because a lot of people were illiterate during that era, and you know, I guess.
It's a bit sorry to interrupt your history. Your great history story, but that's almost. I hate to say it, but what if Bacardi's watching this?
Yeah.
That smell of was it alcohol?
Smell of some big nights.
A few bad nights coming up in my memory there.
That's right. Go on. But no, they put the bat because, you know, a lot of people were literate at the time, so they wanted something that was easily identifiable, so they chose a bat instead of a word or the name or whatnot. But anyway, the founder, Mr. Facundo Bacardi. This is a family-owned business, by the way, and it's still family-owned. So you know,
wish I had an uncle Facundo. They must be worth a mint.
That's right. Now I think they're worth billions of dollars. But no, it's still family-owned.
Really?
But he was actually originally a Spanish wine merchant. He wasn't Cuban. He was actually Spanish. Now,
I thought he was Spanish. I thought he was Cuban.
This is a bit of a misconception. He was Spanish, and you know, he basically, back in the day, in the 1800s, you know, rum was, I guess, very, very cheap drink, as you may know.
That's right, mate. Back in my childhood, cheap as chips. Bundy, it was.
That's right. So they were definitely serving it at at the fancy wine bars, definitely. So because it was a cheap drink, I guess what Mr. Bacardi, what he was famous for was he made the world's first white rum. Oh. So what he did was...
Which we got in our hands here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty white looking rum.
You know, because rum was very dark and, it tasted very dirty. And as I said, very cheap drink. He's basically filtered it through charcoal and then aged it in white oak casks to pretty much get rid of all the crap, all the impurities.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then...
even this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
still.
okay.
Still.
So this is still actually filtered through a white cask. I do see the guy there with the wheeling a cask down there.
Yeah, well, that's
that
what,
right?
I guess what
I didn't
Bacardi's
think it did.
unique
Right.
flavour,
Right,
I guess, profile.
okay.
That's why they get the unique flavour
Right,
profile.
is that right?
And that's why he created the world's first white rum. And I guess
Right.
during the time, it was revolutionary. So or revolutionary.
Revolutionary, or revelatory.
Making up my own words.
Combination of both revolutionary
right.
and revelationary.
Yeah, so I guess that's what what was he's famous for. Then he expanded into Cuba. He built his first distillery there. That's why it's known as Cuban rum. It was marketed as Cuban rum because it was it was started there, even though he wasn't Cuban. But got famous there. Then expanded into Mexico, a lot of South America, and middle of America, and then pretty much went all around the world.
Right.
And today, as I said, biggest family-owned company in the world. And if you haven't heard of Bacardi, honestly, you're living under a rock.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Certainly haven't been to just about any bar or
Yeah.
nightclub in the world, right? Where they'd be pouring out Bacardi. Well, it's good to know that they actually filtering through the in the oak barrels to remove, I guess, the impurities or whatever. I just had a bit of a sip then, Sev,
what do you reckon?
and well, I was curious when you told me, it had been filtered out or whatever, and filtered to move. I mean, it's pretty clear looking rum. I'll just hold that up to the camera. You can see that it's pretty clear. Looks like really clear, sort of crystal clear water, and it's got a bit of legs on it on the side of the glass. If you could see there,
It definitely does.
You did see a bit of legs.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when we opened that up, the aroma wasn't great.
It wasn't great, but it tastes a lot better than it smells, doesn't it?
It does taste a lot better. And again, I think like the first little sip, I was like, but then I had another sip.
It's kind of got like that a hit of licorice or
A little bit of
just
licorice. Yeah,
something
you're right about
sweet
that.
on the end of it that
It's not
really
discernible what it is, but yeah, maybe a little bit of licorice, a little bit of like sort of boiled lolly or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You suck on one of those boiled lollies, tiny bit of that. I'd say it's not as bad as what I thought.
Well,
not as bad
I think that's busted the misconception that you can't drink it straight. If I put a bit of ice with that, I'd drink it, just with ice all night on the rocks.
Yeah, well,
without any mixer.
We've got a bit of ice in the glass here, and I might just pour this bit in there. I mean, I thought that was fine. And to be honest, it's got a bit of a burn.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a burn.
Bit of a burn, yeah.
I don't know, I suppose.
I mean, it doesn't linger. It does have that burn going down, but it definitely doesn't linger.
Doesn't linger in the mouth.
Yeah.
And it's a white rum. You don't really want it to linger. You're not going to sip on it, right?
Yeah,
the idea, I guess, is what we do is we've just got a glass here with ice.
Yeah.
I guess we just throw that into our glass, right? If we were out and about, we'd probably. I mean, a lot of people would drink any rum with cola, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
That's right.
Coke if you're, but if you're
Pina coladas.
yeah, right. That's right.
daiquiris
Fluffy ducks, all sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
If you want to put in a mixer, you could. Coca-Cola or, we've got a lot of fancy stuff here at MyBottleShop.com, like Fentimans
our
and
good friends at Fentimans.
Fentimans, that's right. And we've got Fever Tree and a few other different. I don't know.
East Imperial.
Do Fever Tree make a cola? I don't think so.
I
Do they?
don't think so.
And I don't think East Imperial do either.
No.
So Fentimans do. So we've got their Curiosity Cola, which we thought might give a bit of a whack.
Yeah.
And I mean, also you'd obviously probably drink rum with ginger beer or ginger ale, right? I think
so we've got some East Imperial ginger beer.
East Imperial ginger beer that's made in New Zealand.
Yeah. So we thought we'd give these two, I guess, a bit
Fentimans
of a whirl
is
with
also. Oh no, this is made in the UK.
Yeah.
So this is like a Coke or a cola, right? A little bit fancier.
Yeah. These keen to try this.
And you'd probably oh God, you'd mix up. I mean, I suppose mojito is one of the most famous cocktails.
That's
You'd
right,
whack, some soda, some club soda.
I know there's some in some Long Island iced teas.
Long Island, right. Bit of
amongst everything else.
A bit of white rum buried at the bottom there. Right?
All right. So we go.
I'll tell you what, that Fentiman's cola tastes. Like you put it up to your nose when you're having a drink of it.
Beautiful, huh?
It's bloody great.
Yeah.
It tastes like exactly like what you'd think real Coke or sarsaparilla or whatever that ground root, whatever that rooty flavour is, right?
Yeah. Not that a highly carbonated other crap.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people would just go and ask for Bacardi and Coke, wouldn't they? And, you know, it's probably not a bad drink, but if you want to step it up a bit.
Yeah, that's right. I do recommend this. This is actually very, very nice.
That's probably pretty good.
Yeah, going down the track. Let's just pause it for a minute. We'll finish this and we'll come back and we'll...
That's a good idea, Save the Calabrian. So what we'll do is we'll pause and then we'll be back in a minute and we'll might crack in this ginger beer and I'll just whack on about a couple of these other bottles we got lined up here that are also Bacardi bottles.
That's right, interesting things here.
Yeah, back in a second, Seb.
Alright, see you soon.
Alright, we're back again here. Seb the Calabrian, he's just gonna crack into some Fever Tree ginger beer there. You know, aside from I suppose the white, ubiquitous Bacardi White rum that they make, they actually make a lot of other interesting bottles, and they made this big dog set, and there's a few bottles in this set here, and it's funny because I'm not even, maybe I can get it out, there you go. I'm going to get this out and hold it up to the camera. This is one of the fancier bottles that Bacardi have done, and I think this could be like a grand
whatever it is
bottle. Oh no, maybe it's 400 or 500, but you'll notice actually, and it's funny you should say that, see Facundo on the label there. And
old mate's made a comeback.
Yeah, and I was thinking, what the hell does that mean? Right? So now we know, and you can see actually this bottle's like hand numbered, and looks like they only made 2,000 of those bottles. So what's it called? Is it actually called the Facundo? Well, Paraiso, and it's got Facundo XA rum. I have no idea what that means.
So that's probably their higher level,
really high level
rum.
Yeah, and I think obviously XO was probably aged in oak barrels, and you know, maybe for a period of time, a couple of years, got a beautiful brass top on it. Yep. Big dog bottle, right? Big dog for big dog rum bottles. Yep. And over the years, Bacardi have done a lot of flavours. I think you will look up some of the flavours.
Yeah.
I mean, here's one that they've done. There was a Pina Colada flavour, which, mate, there's nothing wrong with the Pina Colada, and I'd neck that straight out of the bottle.
Well,
right?
I can't ask you, what happened to all the flavours that they used to do? So I went and looked it up, and it doesn't seem like there's much available in Australia anymore.
Well, did they actually do flavour? I mean, obviously they did Pina Colada. What other flavours were there?
They got all sorts of stuff overseas. Right. Like all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we miss out a bit here in Oz, don't we? And you can see here some of the like distillery bottles. You know, that just shows these are Bacardi bottles that just show. You know, they obviously do age rums, right? Because that, like, you see here, here's a bottle, here's some bottles. Well, yeah, these ones have come straight off the still, right? So that's what the bottle looks like when it comes straight off the still. It's nice, clear liquid. Probably hasn't been put through the barreling process. And here's one where it's been filtered, as Marcus said, the Calabrian was saying, it's been actually put inside a barrel for a short period of time to have the impurities. Still looks pretty much the same, maybe a little bit crisper and cleaner.
Yeah, that's right.
And here's a bottle where they've actually left it longer on the barrel, right? So instead of just stripping out the impurities, they've actually let it age.
Age a little bit.
Yeah, and this one's an añejo bottle, so that's probably. And by looking at the colour, maybe I don't know, maybe that's 12 months or so on the barrel, not long, maybe even less, maybe longer. I don't know.
Very interesting.
But you can see the colour change there as it's gone through the process, and. So they're just a few interesting bottles, and
cool.
You know, I know collectors whatever can find. There's more of these in this Facundo series. Yep. There's a white rum. There's another. Actually, we've got them over the back there. We should probably put them in the shop, but they're available as well. Yep. So now, so now you've poured us out ginger beer. So we're going to give that a bit of a try just to see how Bacardi and East Imperial ginger beer goes. Pretty good mix.
It's different. It's a bit out there. I'd probably prefer the Coke.
That ginger beer is pretty gingery.
Yeah.
Have we ever had that before? No, that's super gingery. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest.
I don't think that with the rum is probably the go.
No, it doesn't work, does it?
I mean, we were reading some suggestions beforehand. Ginger ale and ginger beer was the go, but I don't think rum and ginger anything. Anything would be good.
It's normally probably an age rum. Like if you had Bundy and ginger beer, right? Dark and Stormy, or a Gosling's, mate.
That's
Dark
very
and
true.
Stormy.
I'll take it back.
But I tell you what, white rum and ginger beer
does
not work.
All
right, so you've heard it here, MyBottleShop.com. Do not mix
Bacardi
white rum with ginger ale, ginger beer, ginger anything. Tastes like crap.
There you go. Tried and tested.
Oh, no good. All right, fail.
Yeah. Right, well, so I think it's time for the MyBottleShop mark.
MyBottleShop mark. And
what everyone's been waiting for.
Oh, my God. Everybody's hanging on this one. And again, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to be really hard on this, right? And maybe unfairly so. So, you know, when we have so many great rums and so many amazing products, and you get an old stalwart, I suppose we've got to be not too hard, right?
That's right. That's
Seb?
right. Now, how are we going to do this?
It.
No, how are we going to do this? Because we've got 3 marks, right? Or 2?
No, we have to just, we're just going to rate this straight up.
Just a straight up. Right, okay, just a straight up.
We're just going to rate the straight up old Bacardi White rum that you can buy in every liquor store in the world.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, because you heard our opinions with the mixes, so we'll give it a MyBottleShop mark for just the rum.
Alright, yeah. I'm going to give it
I think it's pretty good, but I'm giving it a 78.
Right. That's a pretty high mark.
It is, but I think, look...
You were seem pretty impressive, Seth.
It's fit for purpose, I think. I know I say that a lot with different things, but, you know, being a white rum, and I was pretty pleased with the taste of it straight on ice.
You were.
Oh, honestly,
it was better than what I expected.
Because when we smelt that, we both looked at each other and thought,
we cracked it open.
What have we done?
Yeah, it was like ethanol alcohol, right? But that was unfair. I've given it a 72. And to be honest, I've really low expectations, and I think you're right. It's fit for purpose, and I think it was better. I was really expecting something really, you know, terrible to be honest, and it's not terrible. It's pretty decent to be honest.
Yeah, I tell you what, I would have that Fentimans and
well, I'm saying with
Bacardi all day.
Well, with the cola, and obviously, I mean, you know, Bacardi's still very affordable, and you'd throw this in mojitos and fluffy ducks and pina coladas and daiquiris and a million different. You know, you could put this with anything.
That's right.
Mango juice.
That's right.
Mango. Put it whack it with orange juice. You know what I mean? Like seriously, mix this with anything. Which you know, for something that's got a bit of quality behind it, you probably could get cheaper rums to put in your cocktails, and maybe save this where you want to, you know, white rum and coke, but you're not spending big bucks on rum. You're spending, but you're getting a good quality rum. Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Well.
All right.
That draws the end to our Bacardi. What we thought was going to be a torture, was it?
Yeah, it was,
we put off doing this YouTube, but it was pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it was. I do agree. Now, what are they going to do to the button?
Oh no! You see, I always think I'm going to prepare, right? I'm saying let's go C.
C.
Because we haven't done C, so I'd say let's crash that button. Yeah. Crash the subscribe button.
Chomp that button.
Chomp that button. Compress the button.
Compress the button.
Compress the button. Press the button. Compress the button. Crash the button. Crash the button. Crush that button. The more subscribers we get, the more free drinks we get.
That's it.
And you can watch us drink for free. Right. All right, cool, Seb. I think I won that one, mate.
You did, mate.
You just rolled over on me on that one. Seb, come on. Call you out to C. C's a big winner. All right. Well,
we'll see you next time.
Until next time.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.